What's up? What's up? Liz Wilcox here, the Fresh Princess of Email Marketing. This is episode 92. Can you believe it? 4 common reasons people stay inside my membership. So, if you listen to episode 91, you know we are on a 4-part series to teach you and give you kind of behind the scenes all about my membership. Why? Because my membership, yay! Oh my gosh, I love it so much. It is turning 4 years old on February 16th. So incredible. Um, I'm going to give myself a round of applause here because when was the last time you did something every single day for 4 years? That's been me and my membership. So give yourself a round of applause as well, because I don't know how long you've been doing this business thing, but I know that even if you took days off, you were sick, whatever, you've been doing it consistently for every single day since you started, because I know it lives rent free in your head. Now you might be thinking, why do I care about, reasons people stay inside email marketing membership? What does that have to do with me? Well, I'm hoping in order to share this, number one, of course, very selfishly, shamelessly, if you're not in the membership, I hope you join starting tomorrow, Wednesday, February 12th. We are going to have a $4 trial for the 4-year birthday of EMM. But more importantly for you, number two, if you're thinking about creating a membership or even a certain, creating an audience, right, where you sell products and services to them, I think these will help you. So last week I asked my audience, longtime members of email marketing membership, why the heck do you stay inside? And excuse me, you can probably hear me drinking water. I started record, so I'm not going to start over because I feel like the intro was good. I'm also not going to edit this because I got other things to do. So let's move into it, right? So my hope again here is to give you kind of a behind the scenes look at my audience so you can understand whether you create a membership, a digital product, a service, a fan base, whatever you're creating. This will help you understand why people buy and why they turn into repeat customers, why they stick around, why they share your stuff, etc. So the first common reason, of course, is the content, right? That's kind of what gets people in the door. And shocker, it keeps people around. I had so many people say, your templates, Liz, your live Q&As, your guest experts. I just love the content in the membership. And that is when you know you are onto something. That is when you know things are going to sell really well. When people say, yeah, I bought it because I actually wanted the content, right? I mean, that sounds insane. But a lot of people also said, and I'm getting ahead of myself, like, oh, Liz, I stick around. I bought it because I love you, right? But we also want people to love the content. So one person, when I asked them, why do you stick around? They said one word, templates. I love not having to start with a blank page. Someone else said, I'm a decent writer, but I tend to be kind of boring, maybe businessy. You give me fun ideas, better ways to email, right? And then this crown jewel, because of email marketing membership, I'll write my 163rd weekly newsletter today. I won't be shy or second guessing it, right? That is because my content for my membership is a weekly newsletter. So I have sent over 163 newsletters to this person, and they have used probably every single one of them, right? Or come up with their own, right? Which leads me into the second reason, accountability, right? Because I was sending that person an email saying, hey, here's the new template every single week. Every single week, that person sent out a newsletter, right? I heard your membership gives me no excuse not to email. So my people remember who I am at the moment they need me, right? And that's something that I teach inside my membership. That's part of the content. Hey, you need a weekly newsletter, because not everybody has to, buy gas for their car at the same time, but the 7-Eleven is always on the corner and it's always open for business to get gasoline, right? That's what we need our businesses to be. So that's why in the membership, I bake in accountability, right? For my program, my industry, you gotta write those newsletters, right? You can't get somebody on your list, ghost them for 6 months, and then throw a Black Friday sale. You're not gonna see many results, right? Not any positive, really. And so I need to, for my product, my customers, and my industry, I need to sell something that sells and creates accountability, right? So that's why when I send out my templates, I don't just upload them to the emailmarketingmembership.com. I don't do that. I send out an email saying, hey, this is the new template. This is what it is. This is what it'll do. Click over, right? It's that weekly accountability. Are you doing this? And then within the email, almost every week, I say, hey, let's get moving. I believe in you. Can't wait to hear, right? Post in the Facebook group, etc. I also have accountability tasks. This is something we've built out in the last 12 months, where at the bottom of each email, it says something like, not sure what to work on this week. And then, we have something according to our framework, follower, friend, customer. Okay. And that's a task that they can complete. The third reason people stay in is the easy to implement instruction. This is where I see so many people that create info products, will say, they miss the mark. And I'll tell you, I have the advantage. Like, sorry for you. I have a background in education. I have a master's degree in leadership. I know how to get behind people and push. I know how to break down complex systems and what's the word I'm looking for? Ideas. And, I know how to break those down into actionable steps, into bite-sized information so you can understand it. That is something, if you want your people to stick around, buy from you again and again, you have to learn how to do, right? It is a skill. And I'm just going to say, you don't need to buy the next course on social media and how to get, how to sell in the DMs. You need to learn how to make better curriculum. This was in that Facebook post where I was like, hey, why do you stick around? This was one of the main themes here. People said, you teach in a clear and direct way. That suits me. Guess what? That suits everyone. And not that this person isn't special, but clear, direct language, especially when you're learning, is what's best. Sure, throw in a metaphor, an analogy every now and again, but clear, direct language when people are learning complex systems and ideas is what's best. So you have to learn how to break down the complex for people. That really is the make or break for any entrepreneur that is trying to sell like information products, right? You've got to be able to break down the simple. Even look at the iPhone, right? When we think about it, a cell phone, a smartphone is incredibly complex, right? But the makers of smartphones work really, really hard to ensure that the consumer, you, thinks that it's easy. Oh, I just tap right here. That's what we need to do for our clients and students and customers. And that apparently, stands out to people in email marketing membership. Someone says the ease in which I can adapt what you create. Again, that's because I've worked really hard on how can I do that? That's not an accident, right? It's something that I did very much on purpose, and I've worked for 4 freaking years to get better and better and better at. Somebody said honest and straightforward advice. Again, that's kind of the same as clear and direct, right? When people are coming to me for advice in the live Q&As or something, I'm going to give it to them straight. And I always say, oh, I say it with love, or, I invite you to think, or, things like that. And somebody else said, you keep things so simple and you model exactly what you teach. Yeah, don't be teaching XYZ and then doing ABC, right? That wouldn't make any sense. And the last one, and I'll say this and censor alert if there's kiddos around, the theme that I was getting is my give a damn, right? People can really tell in my membership that I care about their success. I email all these things, right? I've worked really hard to create easy to implement stuff. I work really hard to help them and hold them accountable, right? That's the mark of a great educator, by the way, being able to, and not be like a turd about it, but to keep your students accountable. So people said, oh, you're generous with your time and expertise. Your cheerleading makes it feel so doable. It banishes my gremlins every time. Genuine help and responses. Now, I just told you, I'm pretty sure in the last episode, like, this is $9. If you email me and I got to go pick up my kid, I'm not emailing you till tomorrow. But that is not to be dismissive of your customers. When I am working, I am working. I am giving it 110%. In the last episode 91, I said something like, I want to be the best mom I can be. And so I created something that allows me to be the best mom I can be. The same way I want to be the best mom I can be when I'm with my child, I want to be the best facilitator, the best leader in this email marketing industry that I can be when that is the hat that I have on. So when you are creating something, an info product, etc., membership, a course, whatever, and you want that to be your big thing. So EMM, my membership, is my big thing. It's my main bread and butter. Sure, I sell one-off other stuff, but this is my main thing. You have got to care. I'm not saying, under promise and over deliver. I tell you exactly what you're going to get. I'm searching for my next thought. But you just have to care, right? You can't make all these promises and then do it half-ass. Right? And then just hold boundaries just for the sake of holding boundaries. I hold my boundaries very well. I tell people if they're asking me 1,000,001 questions in the inbox, hey, this is a great question for the Facebook group. I would love to get the hive mind behind this. That's holding a boundary, meaning, hey, you're paying $9 and you're getting $1,000 advice in the inbox. But you know what? I also care. If that isn't true, if I don't think the Facebook group can help them, I won't say that. I will continue to help them, or I will point them in the right direction. For example, somebody wanted to get on a one-on-one call with me, and for the last couple of years, that just hasn't worked out. I haven't been able to do that stuff. I was on Survivor, then I was super sick. Now I've just promised so freaking much. I had to hire a third person. And I'm still working on my health. And those one-on-ones really like fry my brain. But speaking of frying my brain, where was I going? But, I was able to refer them. I said, hey, I'm not the best person right now to get on a one-on-one with, but I can refer you. And I connected them to the right person. But that works for me because my product is $9, right? But even saying, hey, I'm not the best person, let me refer you, that shows them that I actually care. I'm not trying to just take money. Sure, I could take money. I could have charged that guy $300, $400, $500 for 1 hour. But I care about him. And I know after about 30 minutes of that one-on-one, I'm going to be tired and I'm going to be ready to go home, so to speak. And I don't want that for him. I want him to get the best service, right? So I just loved that so many people pointed out that I cared. Somebody even said, you give genuine help and responses. The point being, if this is your signature product, if this is the thing you're going to sell over and over again, you've got to be in it. You've got to care. And even when you grow, maybe even possibly hiring help. For example, I mentioned I was on Survivor. When I got off Survivor, I was really like emotionally and actually physically sick for a long time. And it was hard to hold space in my membership. But I had Patricia in there helping me, stick the course, stay the course. I think it's stay the course. And, reminding me of my values within the membership when I was like, I'm just too tired to do this, or I can't. She really got behind me and pushed me to remember that, yeah, actually, I do care. I love this program and I got to get to work to help these people. All right, this is much longer than I thought it would be. I hope that in sharing these, you understand a little bit more about what it takes to really have a long lasting product, something that people stick around, they implement, they share with friends, and one day you can celebrate the 4th, 10th, 20th birthday of. I certainly learned a lot from my memberships, excuse me, from my members just from asking this question. And I can't wait for the next 365 days to build in even more amazing content, greater accountability, simpler, easier to implement instruction, and just put my heart and soul into this. Anyway, as always, email marketing membership, I'd love for you to join. It is $9 a month, but tomorrow, February 12th, until the 16th, we are running a $4 trial. So don't buy today. I know, crazy call to action, right? Don't buy today. Wait until tomorrow. If you're on my email list, I'll be sending an email out about that sale. Very, very excited to offer this and celebrate with you 4 years of EMM. I'm Liz Wilcox. You are awesome, and I'll see you on the next episode.